Welcome to the Tuesday Top 10 show at The Collective. This is episode 21, featuring new comics releasing November 28th and 29th of 2023. Wow, right out of the gate, I'm tripping up. Fantastic. Don't forget to go through your final order cutoffs for the week on the Comic Hub. That's under the last call for confirmed orders section, FOC, and shop coming soon. Those start to post on Wednesday after 5 p.m., but not all covers may be present in each listing until Friday after 5 p.m. due to updates from publishers. You'll use that to send in your pre-orders, and those orders are due by Saturday at midnight to guarantee your copy of any open order cover single issue. If you see an incentive that you want, a 1 in 10, a 1 in 25, probably not a 1 in 50, depending on what the book is, unless it's a number 1, just because those are hard to come by. Make sure to check with the store first, though, via the hub or by phone. As always, availability of incentive variants does depend on multiple factors. Keep an eye out. We will be bringing back the final order cutoff show at some point in the future. More information to come. Let me know what you think of the new camera setup, the new angle, the new second camera there for the cover so you can see everything better. And don't forget to follow the store on social media. That's on Discord, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook at Collective CCG. We're going to start out with some news. There we go. That's the third item. Of course it is. Make sure I got everything sorted out here. Yep. Okay. So we have Marvel 97 variant covers. The 90s were a pretty popular era for Marvel, even if some of the books were maybe don't hold up as well. They're doing some covers in February to highlight some of the key moments from 1997 or from the 90s. We're going to have 20 different covers. Here's a preview of what they are. These should go on FOC in January. This is Amazing Spider-Man 44 by Carlos Gomez. We have Captain America number 6. It's a cartoon version by Pete Woods. Miss Marvel. Oh, okay. This is probably tied into the X-Men 97 cartoon premiere. Now that I think about it, these are all animated style. This is Miss Marvel number 5 by Annie Wu. We have a Fantastic Four number 17 by Ron Lim. That's a nice one. It's an old school style Star-Lord cover, Guardians of the Galaxy Annual number 1 by Paco Medina. Okay, Nick Bradshaw. Looks like he's homaging Ed McGuinness a little bit there on Hulk number 9. Invincible Iron Man number 15 by Phil Noto. That one is very awesome. Immortal Thor number 7 by David Baldeon. Night Thrasher number 1 by Luciano Vecchio. Well, that one just, even the framing of it looks like the Marvel Adventures comic. Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver number 1 by Paulo Sequeira. Spider-Boy number 4 by Ethan Young. I gotta say, that looks like an homage too. Very nice. There's some Thunderbolts action here. Number 3 by Scott Godlewski. Spider-Woman number 4 by Todd Knock. Venom number 30 by Mike Henderson. Thanos number 3 by Doali. I'm not familiar with that artist. Very good art, though. Daredevil number 6 by Ben Sue. Blade number 8 by Leno Francis Yu. That's a different take from Leno Francis Yu doing some cartoon style. Very nice. Sensational She-Hulk number 5 by Matteo Loli. Punisher number 4 by Dan Jurgens, crossing over into the Marvel space a little bit. Vengeance of the Moon Knight number 2 by Giuseppe Camuncoli. And that's all of them. All right, this is preview art for Chip Zdarsky's upcoming Batman arc, Joker Year One. It's a 3-part arc in the Batman mainline books starting in. Might want to pick that one up. That one might be key because it's new or expanded origin for the Joker. So that's Batman 142 to 144, which will be weekly in January. That's awesome. And then we have a 3-issue miniseries. This looks like Dan Jurgens doing his first Black Label book with Mike Perkins doing a Batman book, The Batman First Night. Looks like a flashback. It's very cool Mike Perkins art. Kind of sketchy, kind of dark, crime noir. Some cool covers for that, cover previews. It doesn't really say what it's necessarily about. Just a quick blurb. I don't want to spoil anything, though. But that should be a good book. Dan Jurgens, a classic DC writer and artist. Very nice. Drop that out. And we'll get right into the books. So we're going to start with our honorable mentions. And the first honorable mention is Miles Morales Spider-Man number 12. This is the A cover by Cody Ziegler. We also have Spider-Man 2 video game tie-in cover, the biomechanical suit. Don't have a credit for the artist on that one. But this is a tie-in to the upcoming, it's kind of like a prequel to the upcoming Amazing Spider-Man Gang War crossover. That's Miles Morales Spider-Man number 12. All right, next on honorable mentions is Amazing Spider-Man Gang War First Strike. This is the first chapter of the Gang War crossover. This does have a Spider-Man story, and I believe it has a couple of pages from other Gang War books that are coming out as well this week and possibly next week. So this is a multi-week crossover. This first cover is by John Romita Jr. Got a Joey Vasquez cover. And another Spider-Man 2 suit tie-in. That's the Red Spectre suit. That's Amazing Spider-Man Gang War First Strike, number 1. Right. Another Gang War tie-in coming up. We have Luke Cage, number 1. This was written by Rodney Barnes. Let's give you the credits right here. Roman Box and Andrew Dalhouse on art. This is the Roman Box A cover. Of course, it doesn't credit alternate covers, but this variant cover is by Davila. Sergio Davila, I believe. This is clearly labeled. This is an Elena Casagrande. And there. It is Sergio Davila. So that's an Elena Casagrande cover for Luke Cage number 1. And this is the Phil Noto cover I really like that one. Luke Cage, Gang War #1. Or Luke Cage #1, Gang War crossover. Number 9 is Giant Robot Hellboy. Number 2. And come on, this is Mecha Hellboy versus Kaiju. What more could you ask for in a comic? This is the kind of stuff that, when it's done right, makes comics fun. Is it silly? Of course it is. Is it fun? Absolutely. I picked the first one up. There's still a few in the store. You'll probably want to check this one out if you're a Hellboy fan or a Kaiju fan. Very good book. Written by Mike Mignola, art by Duncan Figueredo, colors by Dave Stewart. This is the only cover that's left in the shop. Unless you were on pull for this, this is the Duncan Figueredo A cover. Giant Robot Hellboy #2. All right, we have the start of another crossover. This is the first crossover for the Teen Titans in DC history, where it's their crossover. This is Titans Beast World #1. Is Beast Boy actually a threat to the entire DCU? You got to read to find out. This is written by Tom Taylor, so the same writer of the Titans ongoing series. You got art by Ivan Heiss, inks by Danny Miki, colors by Brad Anderson. This is the Ivan Heiss A cover. Why does that look like it says a different name? It doesn't. Okay. Ivan Heiss A cover. We got a Bruno Redondo cover. Beast Boy in silhouette. We have a Bjorn Barons, like a painted cover with some Starros on there. Nice. So we got a Donna Troy art germ cover. And then there are only 2 of these. This is a very cool, I don't know if you can see that, if it's coming through on the camera. Not really, but it's a lenticular Beast Boy Starro cover. That's very cool. Again, only 2 of those in store, so if you want that and didn't pre-order it, act quick. Titans Beast World Part 1. Nice. All right, we got some more fill-in story, the backstory of the Berserker. This is Berserker Fallen Empire #1. This is written by Keanu Reeves and Mattson Tomlin. We have art by Rebecca Isaacs. So if you've been reading the Buffy book, she's done some art for that series. I think during the Hellmouth crossover, she did some art on the Angel book. The art by Rebecca Isaacs, colors by Jordi Belair. We have the Rebecca Isaacs A cover sold out. This is the foil version of that cover. This is the Rebecca Isaacs foil. Looks like this is the C cover or the D cover. This is the, okay, yeah, this one first. The Joel Jones cover. Yeah, Joel Jones cover. So there's 2 versions of that. There's the normal cover, then a cardstock foil cover. And this one is a very cool cardstock and spot foil. I believe that's the Eric Gist cover. Berserker Fallen Empire #1. Some more backstory for Keanu Reeves' Berserker character. Don't be surprised if at some point in the future you hear about a movie from this one, because I believe that has been confirmed already to be happening at some point. Another indie book coming in at #6. We have Tony Daniels' Edenwood #2. This is written, drawn, and colored by Tony Daniel. So it's a one-person work here. We have a Tony Daniel A cover. We have a B cover, also by Tony Daniel. And that is the Yannick Paquette C cover, Edenwood #2. Right. At #5 already. We're rocking through this. This list is normal 10, but there's not as many covers this week. There were a lot of books, though. This is a reprint. This is Wonder Woman Outlaw Edition #1, reprinting issue 1 and 2 in one volume. So if you missed them, this is a good place to start. Issue 3 is still on the shelves. This is written by Tom King with art by Daniel Semper and colors by Tomio Mori. And this is the only cover that came out for this one. This is the Daniel Semper A cover. So it is a new cover. Wonder Woman Outlaw Edition #1, reprinting issue 1 and 2. #4 is another Gang War tie-in. This one I thought was really cool. I always like when Spider-Woman gets a book. This is a good character. This is Jessica Drew versus Hydra as part of the Gang War crossover. This is written by Steve Fox with art by Carola Borelli and colors by Arif Prianto. This is the Lino Francis Yu A cover. You have a Bengal cover. Out of order, sorry. Bengal B cover. Nice perspective on that. Cool angle. This is the Ejikure C cover. And we have a Kale New. And that is the Night's End Moon Knight cover for Spider-Woman #1. All right. The sequel series coming in at #3. This is Batman 89 Echoes #1 of 6. This is written by Sam Hamm with art by Joe Quinones and colors by Leonardo Ito. This is the A cover by Joe Quinones, and it is a sequel to Batman 89 Volume 1, which finds Batman missing from Gotham after the events of the first arc or first volume after stopping Harvey Dent. Again, this is the A cover by Joe Quinones. We have a blank sketch variant. This is a Batcycle action figure in motion cover. And this is a Riley Rossmo Joker and Batman cover. Very nice. Batman Echoes, or Batman 89 Echoes #1. #2 is a book I've been looking forward to for a while. This is Chip Zdarsky doing a 50th anniversary issue of Howard the Duck. So this is Howard the Duck #1. This is a anthology, so multiple stories written by Chip Zdarsky with art by multiple. Is it an anthology? Let me double check. I thought it was, but no, this is a single story. Yeah, it is an anthology. So multiple writers, multiple artists, including Joe Quinones, who drew this series when Zdarsky was writing it before. You got Daniel Kibblesmith as well, one of the artists. Merritt Kay is an artist on this. This is the A cover by Ed McGuinness. Obviously, from the Hulk and Thor in the background, you can tell that's Ed McGuinness if you're familiar with his work. This is a Ron Lim cover. Looks like somebody stole his hat. This is the Annie Wu cover. And then we have, this is a Carlos Lau. It's like it's not a cutout, but it looks like it. Nice cover on that one. Howard the Duck #1. Just the one shot. 50th anniversary of Howard the Duck. All right, another book that I have been looking forward to for a while since the FOC. This is X-Men Blue Origins #1, and this is a story that's a long time coming, featuring additional information or additional story bits for the origin of both Mystique and Nightcrawler. This goes back to or ties into Uncanny Spider-Man, if you've been reading that, as well as some plot threads that got abandoned or not finished by Chris Claremont during his original X-Men run and his Excalibur run. This is written by Simon Spurrier with art by Marcus Toe and Wilton Santos, inks by Oren Jr., and colors by CC Dela Cruz. We have a Francis Manipul A cover. We have an Eric Gist B cover. And a Russell Dowderman cover as well. X-Men Blue Origins #1. In at #1, that is your top 10 for the week. I don't have information on what the pick is for the store, so check with the store when you come to pick up your books in the morning. Don't forget to check out John's Dungeon Corner Friday at 1 p.m. And we will see you next week. Have a great one.